Hello, in this video we are going to implement pagination. So pagination is great if you've got multiple pages. Let's say if you're displaying some content. So if you're on eBay, for example, search for PS4, we'll scroll all the way down to the bottom. We've got a bunch of items. If we keep scrolling, we get this. Basically allows us to go to the next page of items. So this is great if you have multiple items, you want to display a lot of content, don't want to display it all on the same page. It's just a good way to limit it. One, it's good for bandwidth. Good, two, depending on what sort of device, it may be slow on there even if they do have good internet. And three, it's just a better user experience. So this is a great way of doing it. A lot of websites use this, so that's what we're going to be implementing. So one thing I want to say is this isn't showing you how to create something like eBay where you got the backend loading stuff. That's backend code that you would link with something like PHP or Python. But this is literally just the front end of how it looks. So to implement it, it's pretty simple. You put a nav, and I've got a separate video covering navs in general, so I recommend that you check that out. This will have an area label. This will just put page navigation example. Spell example correctly. There we go. Okay, now we're going to put an unordered list, and this is going to have a class of, drumroll please, pagination. Okay, so now we're going to have a list item, and in here we're going to have a class of page-item. And we're going to have an anchor tag of class page-link ahref equals hash area-label equals previous. And you'll see what this is. This is basically that sort of like back arrow that you would get like that, for example. It looks a lot different in the built-in Bootstrap one, but you can use another one if you want to create your own image, get an icon from online. That's fine, totally up to you. And now in here we're gonna have a span. Gonna have area-hidden. This needs to be within the actual first opening tag. Area-hidden false. No, sorry, true. And I'm gonna put ampersand with ampersand. There we go. Ampersand LAQUO semicolon. And I'm gonna add a bunch of other page items. So I'll copy this, save some time. And we're going to put in here. I'll put it on all on one line just for this. I'll put an anchor tag, and this is gonna have a class of page-link ahref there's the closing one, and I'm just gonna put the number 1 in here. I'm gonna duplicate this, put in 2. See what these refer to in a second. You may already have guessed. If you have, fantastic. If you haven't, don't worry, you will pick it up in a moment. And we'll need one of these at the end. The only difference with this one, instead of saying previous, I'm going to say next, and instead of L, which is left, we're going to have right. And apart from that, we should be good to go. Reload, we get this. This is what we get. Obviously, you can position it however you want. I will provide a link to the pagination website where you can see different ways of doing it, sizing, alignment, all that stuff. But let me show you how to make one of them active. So imagine if we're on page 2, for example, of our eBay search or our website search. What you do is go to your page item. And obviously you do this automatically in code depending on which one is selected. But that's what you would add. That's it. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.